It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the set. 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. You draw forfeit.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
43! Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. 15. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Right on these two. Let's go, boy. Check. Hey, 15. Hey, turn it out.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Attack! Check back to orbit. 34. Let's get it now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go! Mike, I'm on. 44 is the Mike. 40. Hey, lock it. Fire.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. And the coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
Hey, 57, 57. Alpha. Let's get it.
On first down, Mahomes, flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Yellow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yellow. Check 13.
Williams. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just like that. Just like that. Check 15. Go. Check 3. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, echo.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that ball. He's got dribble it. We got double up. Hey, 57 colors. Bravo. General, West.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
61. Matchbox, light. Yellow.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Grace don't travel. Easy. SOS. Mike's 47. Delta. 47. Bandit. Taller. 47 Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Check 57 colors. Hey, 43.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, sundown.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mahomes now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike, hey, 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. As time expires in the first half, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Yellow, 180. Yeah. Joker. 15. Hey, Ripley. C6. Hey, watch the screen. Right.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw it is Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Check, 47. All day, dog. Check the leg.
On 3rd down, Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Quick edge. Go. Come back! 4 seconds. 2, fellas, let's go!
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fight on these two. Hey, watch the slant. Check 9. Go left.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yellow.
46-yard line.
Mike's 47. 15. Come on, baby.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike 47.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
47 Mike. Mike 47. All day, baby, all day.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Exit. Check Mike 47. You got nothing to there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
they've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Deshaun Hamilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I don't listen. Let's go, little lady. Don't get nervous.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Adam Gotsis able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Come get some.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Denver.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Set, ready? 18 Gator, 44. Remote this. Shoot.
Now Lock. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton with time running out. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
McManus's point after is good. The final score now from that game at Lambeau. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.